game. Someone wins, someone lose. But let's just bet with whoever is having injuries. The sympathy is with them.
Wait, mate, who's going to win the rugby? Melbourne or South Sydney on the weekend? Melbourne's the bet.
Melbourne?
Yeah, Melbourne's the bet.
The guy knows his shit.
You know,
You heard it here first, folks. The guy in the supermarket.
you were here on Wednesday, I think. You were there. I think I saw you. Did you work here? Was it Wednesday? Last week? Yeah. I think you were the one who gave me the tip about the Melbourne Storm. Thank you, because they won. You did better than I did, because I bet on my mate as to whether or not his NBM would get installed today, and that lost. So thank you very much for that. You got any more tips for me to bet on next week? I'm going to go cry on the floor, okay? I've got to get old huggies nappies as my pillow.
Talk to the guy, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't pussy out. Tell him to fuck off. Oi, shithead! I gotta ask this guy questions. I gotta get gambling tips. Now fuck off.
I guess we can't invite her on the podcast again, given she's a losing battle.
Now this one's a big kick for some of you degenerates out there. It either made people very happy or very, very angry.
Warning. The following show features bets placed either by degenerates or under the supervision of degenerates. Accordingly, the hosts and the producers must insist that no one attempt to copy any bets or activity performed on this show.
Hasn't worked so far, but almost did. Almost being the operative
What's
word.
celebrating? I guess that's one of the life rules, right?
What are
Is
the
that
life punting
the
rules?
Celebrate you almost wins?
Yeah, it was, because you won't necessarily win.
Yeah. Fair enough then. Marcus must be a step ahead of all of us.
Yep. The
One
whole
day
thing
I'll-
is
one
trippy
day
as
I'll
fuck
remember
for
to
me
talk.
because I hear myself twice.
Hey, that means that Manly game we should have been celebrating because we almost won, right?
We technically fucking won, okay?
No, you didn't.
Well, we
For
almost
sure.
won, so we should be
The
celebrating.
league says we
I
won.
don't give a. I don't care what the league says. The league's wrong.
No, the league is right.
No, the league is wrong.
The league is right.
We're going to argue about this forever and a day. The league is wrong.
So Marcus has his own rules for NRL. He just decides the rules are whatever he wants them to be that suit his bet. It's basically
Exactly.
Even if
pretty
the
much.
league says that it's not that.
Yep, don't care what the league says. Dave, on this podcast, we just make up our own rules for everything.
No, that's just
Yeah, I know. I watch it. It's not what happens, Marcus, but all right.
Oh, I got to cop that one. Oh, fuck.
I'm going to try one thing and see if this fixes it. 2 seconds.
Yeah, we're talking, and I'm painting. Has anyone got anything good to gamble on this weekend? Our guest, Dave, what do you want to punt on besides sport? Dave, is there anything interesting in the UK to punt on this weekend?
No. So, there's nothing happening in the UK at all, from my understanding.
They got fucking horse racing going, don't they?
Yeah, they might do. Yeah.
Yeah, can you bet on that?
That would be an interesting one. I think you probably can. It's I think in England there's rumors it's going to be like next week they're going to be opening retail stores and stuff like that again.
Okay.
So they already did that here. They opened retail stores this week. So they're about a week behind us, I think.
Well, they're probably more fucked than you are, to be honest. Than where you guys are.
True.
So.
Yeah, because your first
Wait,
response
is Ireland worse than England?
Nah, England's way worse, surely.
Yeah, it is, because their first response was, let's wait and see what happens. And then
Instead of
everyone else
actually
was like, let's lock down and do the rest. They weren't going to do anything at first.
That was really weird to like be listening to it on delay and then talking to you
I think
on
they
delay.
probably realised,
You'd be like 2 sentences ahead, and then I'm jumping in. But I think we've fixed it all now.
I think they probably realised they actually had to do something when the fucking Prime Minister got it.
Yeah, that
Maybe.
was probably the thing, yeah.
So are you advocating for people to give their leaders COVID so they do something about it?
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm going to speak for myself and say I do not advocate for that, and Marcus's words are his own. And not representative of anyone else on this.
I agree. I stand by my own, what I say.
Okay, so if any government agency wants to contact us, we will put you in touch with Marcus. And
Don't worry, get in touch with me. I'm not hard to find. I don't hide. So.
You just
I don't know. It's a sketchy looking hat you're wearing. You kind of look like you're hiding somewhere.
He looks like a dodgy fisherman.
I am a dodgy. I'm dodgy fucking everything. It's brilliant. This fucking.
I was really disappointed you can't bet on the fishing because there's like a massive fishing tournament on this week, and they won't let you bet on it. Oh well, there's no market on it on what I looked at. I'm sure there probably is somewhere if you look.
High-profile person entering it as well, from what I heard.
Some guy you think is a bum.
No. There was like some high-profile sports person or something that I heard.
Yeah, a guy who you called a bum.
Oh, that's right. Fucking Jordan's in a fishing tournament. That's right. That's who.
But it's like $4 million fishing tournament too.
3.5, I think, from memory. When I read the tweet, $3.5 million fishing tournament that Michael Jordan entered. Not bad.
I love the angle we've got on Marcus again, just the crotch cam.
Fucking crotch cam. Solid.
He's got a rock hard boner there too, which you can see the slight
Does it look like I'm masturbating with the way I'm painting?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
If it does, you're masturbating wrong. So
yeah, depends what you consider masturbating. If you consider reaching out and like moving like that, then okay, yeah, maybe you are masturbating. Is that what someone told you masturbating was when they wanted you to jack them off?
No.
You
anyway,
sure? You're making the sounds like you are.
Yeah, I know I am. Anyway, let's get to the punting.
All right. Where shall we start?
Well, let's start with the guest.
Well, okay. Well, we're gonna go game by game then. So,
all right, we'll go game by game.
Are we starting AFL or NRL first?
Let's start AFL.
AFL. Okay. So, the rules for Dave are that you get $50 to bet with of our money. And you can bet it however you wish across all the games. And we'll slowly go through each game of AFL and NRL, and then we'll go through random soccer games or other events that Dave bet on, because we can't go through every soccer game because there's way too many. But yeah, we're going to focus on the AFL and NRL, and then we move out from there. And as we get your bets, where you have to give your bet first as well, so that the rest of us don't influence what your bet is. But after you give your bet, then we can dissect your bets.
We'll start influencing you.
All right.
No, we're not influencing.
As you probably remember, I know fuck all about AFL and NRL, so like I'll watch them and enjoy the games, but I don't actually know shit about them. So this will be fun.
And that's what we want. We
Yeah,
want
that's
people to have
actually
no idea
ideal
so that we can
because-
insult them.
Well,
Like, I
I mean,
like-
they're actually more likely to win than we are. So
Yeah, which
our-
has statistically been the case
Yeah.
consistently.
That has statistically been proven. That our
Yeah, I
guests
like Roy's
who
approach. Like, Roy is my inspiration for this
Well,
these
that's
picks.
good.
You know,
pick the team with your sympathy.
yeah, it's like they sound strong. I like them. Pick them.
Yeah, Roy's a way better gambler than what I am.
Well, that's an understatement because I mean, you have $2.50 to bet this week, so
Yes, I know.
looks like he's finished on his hand already. And then you see that face.
Oh, it felt good.
Okay. Now you can bet it however you wish, and you can bet across any of the games. So you don't have to bet on all the games, and unless you were betting $1 here or there, you couldn't bet on every game. So just keep that in mind. Okay, first game of the week we have Collingwood versus Richmond, which is on tonight. Do you want to bet on anything in that?
Well, from my extensive knowledge of this sport, I will say.
Do you want the odds?
Oh yeah, go
Don't
for
give
that.
him the odds. That
Nah, the odds.
influences him.
Should we
Don't
or
give
shouldn't
him
we?
the-
Of
No.
course, you can give him the odds. Yeah.
He's got to know the odds. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Collingwood
gonna
are
influence
$2
his decision.
All right. Well, we're giving him this. We'll alternate it. You
The
can
odds-
get it.
It's fine.
One
to influence
game?
The decision on the odds. What a ridiculous statement. It's like the whole point of gambling is knowing what the odds are.
Who gives a fuck what the odds are?
All right. Well, Collingwood. We'll alternate. Every second game we'll give you the odds. Every second games we won't give you the odds.
Okay.
So Collingwood are $2.45. Richmond are $1.55.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's go with Collingwood just because I think that's your team. Is that right? That's it. You support. So
Yes,
Yeah.
all three of us support Collingwood.
No, I don't. Fucking
Well,
bunch of cunts.
All the important hosts. And how much are you going to put on them?
I don't know.
Don't bet much because they're going to lose.
You're not allowed to fucking say that, Marcus.
yeah,
but
this
well,
cunt's
we-
talking about influencing action, and then he says that.
yeah.
Well, I don't want him betting on Collingwood.
I think.
But that's the point. You're not supposed to be influencing anyone at all for whatever reason.
But you can bet on any other team. Just don't bet on Collingwood, okay?
Just don't bet on Essendon.
I feel pretty safe in the fact that Marcus is saying don't bet on it, and
Yes,
He's
there
gonna
we
be upset
go. Which I do believe we heard possibly in the background there, Marcus's brother Bryant saying we should be betting against Marcus. No, he's complaining about dishwashers, so
Is he complaining about fucking how many tablets you use in the dishwasher again?
No, we had to get our dishwasher replaced because it
Ooh.
started to flood.
Well,
The drama.
that's an actual genuine, legitimate complaint. For once.
all right. Well, can we bet on your dishwasher or
Yeah, because
There's
I
not
love
really a
them.
lot to bet on about a dishwasher, James, to be honest.
how long it takes to get fixed though?
Buttons are on the front of the dishwasher. You guys-
yeah.
It's been replaced.
I'm looking at how many buttons there are. You guys can bet on the number of buttons. No one's seen the dishwasher.
That's an amazingly degenerate bet.
I've seen how
What
many.
are we-
Guess how many buttons there are on the front of the dishwasher. Have a bet amongst the group.
The problem is 2 out of the 4 people have seen, well, have intimately used your dishwasher.
Yes, very intimately.
So Daffy can't bet, but there's 3 people who can.
Well, no, Marcus has been there too. So
Oh, James,
Just been
James,
replaced
It
today.
just got replaced today.
okay.
James.
And
will
Marcus
have-
doesn't have any money to bet with though, is the problem.
James,
Actually, we both don't.
I'll put in some cash to actually punt it. Okay. I will bet you. We'll bet $5 on the line under over how many, James?
Well, what's the line then?
I don't know. Let's create it. I'll take under 10 buttons.
What? As if there'd be more than 10.
What kind of fucking dishwashers do you have in Australia?
I'll take under 100.
No, I'll take over 4 buttons.
Nah, see again, that's not really a fair line, I don't think.
Can I take one or more buttons?
Come up with a fair line then.
Fair line. Well, how?
That's true, James. You can't just rag his line and then not have an alternative. That's not fair.
There you go. Even Brian's giving you shit.
Well, the line would probably be 5, I would say, because I would guess that 5 is right around what it would be.
Well, do you want under or over that?
Wait, what was the last one you said? Over 4?
I said I'll take over 4.5.
Over 4.5. I would take under 5.5.
You'll take under 5.5. I'll take over 5.5.
Booked?
All right.
Booked?
Is that
Yep.
booked?
It is, yeah.
It is.
Marcus,
How
you
many
win.
buttons?
There's 6 buttons.
Oh, that is so rigged.
Holding Marcus on the bet. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that's because of the dodgy lines.
Yes.
There's
Now,
3 on either side of the dishwasher. There's 6 buttons total.
I don't believe you.
Jackie can
Without-
tell you if you want.
Without proof, there is no.
Daffy, can we get some evidence, please?
Yeah.
You really? Okay, I guess.
I refuse to accept.
Alright. No.
This is
1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4.
Well, we're
5,
looking at
6.
your face,
Camera
not the
isn't
fuck.
even on it. The problem is,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They don't look like buttons to me.
buttons.
I don't know if you can actually see that though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
so
doesn't look like buttons.
play
Go closer.
pause, and then there's a P, and then there's a half button, and then there's a heat button, a timer button, and a power
Brian's
button.
way too excited about this, so I'm just gonna move on. It's actually ridiculous. Of
And for the record, James, I was hoping Marcus would lose the bet.
course.
Nah, it's rigged.
Thank you. I have
You think I
$5
want
to
Marcus
bet.
to win a bet against
I
you?
have
Are you kidding me?
$5 to bet with next week. No
It's
matter
been a
what.
long hustle. You've been hustling for years, setting this up to win the $5.
Can't believe it. I've got money to bet with next week, no matter what.
Potentially.
Well, I just
There's
won
plenty
$5,
of time for
so
me to win this back.
that is true.
All right.
What did you bet? You bet $5.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. Means Marcus has money. It is actually a good thing. It stops him from
Yeah.
stealing our excess money.
Yeah, it's actually technically that fucks you over a little bit more because you would actually be better to go broke because you would get more money to bet with next week.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, moving on. I won. You beauty.
All right, next game. Geelong Hawthorn.
Who's it?
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Has anyone else got bets in the Collingwood game?
Nah, fuck them. Fuck Collingwood.
Well, yeah. But
Didn't
I've
you?
got-
You
I've
actually
got the
do have a
same
bet,
game
didn't you?
multi.
Oh, what did
Did you
I
get
took?
it too?
I think I took Collingwood under.
You
In a
fucking
multi.
idiot. You do have a bet in this game. You have either team by 19 or less.
Oh yeah, I forgot actually.
Sign of a good game right there.
He doesn't know what he bet on.
Has no idea.
That's just standard, not having a clue what you actually bet on. The best
Standard
is when you
for you,
find
yeah,
out it
for sure.
actually wins. So
All right.
Well, anyway, I've got my same game multi.
Yep.
So I have Collingwood. I have overs in the total point line. And I also have Collingwood to win by exactly 10 to 19 points. And that is paying $17.
that's actually a good
$17.50.
bet.
Well, it's,
I
no,
like
it's
that
paying more
bet.
now, isn't it? You said?
$17.50. Yeah.
That's a
Don't
good
Don't forget your
bet.
extra 50 cents.
And I have $5 wager on that one.
Yep.
So if that
I'm gonna
gets
say,
up, pays for all the bets for the week.
I was going to say that's a very good bet. For once, I actually like that bet.
Well, I took a multi of Collingwood and Essendon for $2.20, which I want to
Sorry?
take back now just out of spite. But anyway, we continue on to the next game, which is Geelong versus Hawthorn.
Right. Well, again, using my extensive knowledge, I'm going to go with Hawthorn. Yeah. Probably.
4.
Let's keep going on the $5 steps.
Okay, 5. Hawthorn at $2.35. Geelong are $1.60. So you've taken the underdogs.
And they continue
Anyone
to be
else?
the underdogs. Yeah.
Anyone else for bets in that game?
I can't remember. Did I have anything in one of my multis?
Of course, Mark.
You have Geelong.
Okay.
Well, I got another same game multi on this one. I have Geelong minus 10.5 at the line, and then I have anytime goal scorer. I've got Mitch Duncan and Luke Dollhouse, and so that's paying $5.50. And I have another $5 wager on that one. Solid bet. Bet of the rounds. Well, actually, no, bet of the rounds coming up, but solid bet right there. Everyone else.
Well, I have a bet in this game, which is where am I? The $10 on under 137.5 total points.
Nah, not getting up. No good.
This is the same fuckwit who said that every game would be under in the NRL because they'd be rusty when they come back. And then now he says that this game won't be over. There won't be under. Even though they've shortened the time of the quarters and statistically the percentage hasn't fully been eventuated into the market. Plus they'll be rusty.
Which game is it?
Geelong versus Hawthorn, you idiot.
It'll still be overs.
He says with so much confidence it's going to win. And then he asks, what game is it?
So entertaining. All right. Next game, we have Brisbane versus Fremantle. And you get the odds in this game. Okay. It is $1.35 and for Brisbane and $3.25 for Fremantle.
Oh, it's a big underdog. I think I might have to go with that. No, I'm gonna put $5 on Brisbane then.
All right. Also, keep in mind you don't have to bet on every game, and I don't think you have enough money to bet on every game at $5. Well, it'd be close, but yeah.
Sorry. All right, sure.
Then we have the. Does anyone else have anything in that?
No.
Marcus.
I think I took Brisbane in the multi.
You took Freo. You took Freo 1-24.
Yeah, sounds about like something I'd do.
Solid. Clearly, he did the form there.
Form? Who does form?
Well, you're supposed to be gambling and expertise.
You're a comedian. Oh, actually, you are.
What the? Oh, classic. All right. Next game, we have Carlton versus Melbourne.
Dave, what do you reckon?
Purely because my overriding memory of Australia is a beer called Carlton. I'm going to go with them.
That is an outstanding wager.
So
$5 again, or
let's do $5 again. I'll skip out probably the next few.
All right. So Carlton are paying $2.50. Melbourne were paying $1.54.
Fuck.
Anyone else have bets in this game?
I wouldn't worry. This is going to be the shootest game of football all year.
So you don't have bets in this game?
No, I've taken Carlton unders because I think it's such a bad match.
Took Carlton 1-24 actually, but
Yeah.
okay.
It's such a bad match.
I took Melbourne for $10.
Yeah. No chance.
Andrew,
No chance.
well, no chance that the
No
favorite
chance of winning. Interesting.
against
no hope.
a team that's been fucking terrible for so long. All right. Next game, the big one. The showdown. Port Adelaide versus Adelaide. And you get the odds in this one. So Port Adelaide are $1.42, Adelaide are $2.90.
All right, fine. I'll go in on Port Adelaide then. Another
Ooh.
good bet.
Good wager.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In the controversial one, because
Good wager.
this is where Andrew and I differ.
This is interesting because, in my opinion, Adelaide are the bet of the round.
Adelaide are a
What-
fucking debacle.
Okay, it's a showdown. There's no way. What are they now? Did you say $2.90?
Yeah.
There's no way they should be $2.90 in a showdown.
So
Like Port Adelaide are a good team.
But they're a
So-
debacle. Adelaide are a debacle of a football club at the moment.
yeah, but okay.
How so are they a debacle of the football club? Explain that.
At the moment, Dave could play for them and he would do better than their current players.
Yeah, but that's because he's fucking good at AFL. I mean, he's choosing not to play.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
You're making a good decision not to play for them.
All right. I'll stick to my guns, so. Take that.
He's turned down $1 million already, so he's
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
All right, but this game is where Andrew and I go head to head, so we need you guys to decide who we're going for.
Dave, what did you say?
I said Port Adelaide.
Yeah, I agree with Dave. So.
Well,
Andrew,
we don't
you
give a
screwed
fuck
on
about
the
what Dave thinks. The fact that Marcus said Port Adelaide means that we're going for Adelaide. You split the decision for us, so we're going the Adelaide game.
Absolutely.
Thank you for deciding that for us.
Marcus kiss of death.
Yes, the Marcus kiss of death. Which therefore I've decided, expecting kind of that was a chance, that I'm gonna cancel my Port Adelaide bet. I'm gonna go something even crazier. I'm gonna put my money, instead of on Port Adelaide, I'm putting it on Randy Orton to win WWE this weekend.
I like it.
What price is that?
Let me check what it is now. It was $1. It's $1.75. So I'm going $20 on Randy Orton to beat Edge in WWE Backlash.
Is this
Instead of
2006?
Well,
Like, are those guys still at it? Like,
Of course.
wow.
As if you're not up to date on.
on the wrestling, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You got to.
I'm like 2 weeks behind.
I'm pretty sure it would have been announced 2 weeks ago. So you failed.
I'm sorry.
All right. So going back to the AFL, we have the next game is Gold Coast versus West Coast.
I'm gonna sit this one out anyway. Can't decide between the coasts.
Okay. I love the image we have of Marcus right now. It's very, very dapper. Does anyone have any bets in this game?
Oh, I put West Coast in the multi. So
He took West Coast
Value bet there.
at like
very valuable.
$1.12 or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, $1.15 there actually, which is, it seems overs actually. $1.15 versus $5.50. All right. Well, then the next game we've got is Greater Western Sydney versus North Melbourne.
Dave, what do you reckon?
Well, I'm gonna sit this one out as well, but my expert advice is you should probably pick Melbourne
North Melbourne.
North Melbourne.
Exactly. But
You
yeah, I'm gonna
reckon
say
North
that.
Melbourne?
Yeah,
I think
but
I took GWS in this one.
by
Yeah,
at
I
least
think
12
most people
points.
would.
There you go.
That is a
Why-
wild bet
what-
if you'd taken
oh,
it.
That's my bet. Yeah.
You are taking it?
No, that's my bet tip that I'm not going to take myself.
You got to
Okay.
take it. You can take it for like $2 if you want.
No, it's fine.
You got to take it. You can't not say it and then
What's
not
this
take it.
not influencing action, Marcus?
I want him to freaking
Yeah,
gamble.
but Marcus is right. If you're going to give out the actual tip,
He's
you
got
got
to
to.
call. If he's calling something, he's got to bet on it.
All right, throw 5 on it, then why not?
So you said by at least 12.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going minus 11.5. Yeah, minus 11.5 is paying $5.
Sweet.
For how much?
$5.
$5. All right.
Hell,
Does anyone else have bets in this game?
don't think so. Can't remember if I did.
No.
I have. What do I have? I have taken you on, I think. No, I didn't. Oh, I did in a multi. I have GWS in a multi. So yeah. That's that. The next game we have is Sydney versus Essendon.
Go the Bombers.
Well, way to rig this again.
Does Dave know who the Bombers are, though?
I have no fucking idea.
That is no rigging. Okay.
Cheat.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit. I am genuinely gonna sit this one out. Save money for the other bets. So, yeah, I'm not gonna throw out a bet this time.
All right. Well, I've taken Essendon. It's $5 head to head.
$5
Very good bet.
I have also taken Essendon in my multi with Collingwood. So yeah. Sorry, I'm getting messages about promos for betting. But,
I'm on Sportsbet looking what to bet my $5 on.
yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. The next game we have is St Kilda versus Western Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out too.
All right. Anyone else?
Our other guest from the supermarket last week wanted to bet $5 on the Saints.
He wanted to bet
Yep.
$5 on the Saints.
We got to have that on.
Yeah, we are doing that, of course.
Yeah.
But no one else has.
I don't have anything.
Do I have any? I can't remember. I'm too busy trying to punt the last $5 off.
No, but you did have Essendon.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the Bombers. That's for sure.
Oh, and don't forget, you put a massive 50-cent bet on the Bombers.
Yes, the Bombers. That's right. I did put a massive 50-cent bet on. Rightio.
When you're down to $2.50, you got to get desperate.
Well, percentage of the bankroll rise, that's a pretty big bet, actually.
It's a massive bet.
That's kind of that way. What is that? That's up there almost with betting like $50 when you started.
Pretty much,
40.
yeah.
It'd be like 40, but yeah.
Why are you sending the thing in the thing instead of so that I can fucking...
Well, that's what my bet is.
Okay, we'll just announce it on the fucking podcast. Why would you secretively send it in our chat and not...
Well, so that I can actually remember what it is.
Okay, well, you could actually say it.
Well, I'm going to. I just wanted to put it in there just so I don't actually forget. Right. So, the wonderful $5 that I have won. Oh, Hail Mary, that I am so good at. I am betting on any four. I'm betting on a golf tournament this week of the mad scientist, the jock, the guy who's got a hot wife, I don't know, and the British Open.
You know that this means nothing to anyone.
Anyway, so I'm
What you're
betting on a
talking
golf
about.
I
tournament.
think I know who he's talking about, but yeah.
Daffy knows who I'm talking about. So the Mad Science, any four of Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka, Ricky Fowler, Jordan Spieth, and Shane Lowry, all to finish in the top 20. I got $5 on that at 15-1. I reckon they'll all do pretty well. I reckon Brooksy will finish about
Where do we even find that fucking market?
under golf.
Yeah, we're under golf.
Charles Schwab.
This would be also be a lot more helpful if you sent your bets through explaining what the fuck it is you're actually betting on instead of these just random markets that aren't what is obvious.
Well, that's the whole. That's how I gamble.
Well, how the fuck am I going to put it on if I don't know what it is? So again, under golf, where the fuck do we even go?
Charles Schwab Challenge. And it's BYO sports bet BYO stuff.
All right, I scrolled to the bottom of the page and I don't see it. Okay.
Have you found it or not?
The first one. Rory McIlroy, Justin Thomas, Brooks.
Yeah, keep scrolling down.
Wait, well, where is it?
Scroll
it's
down.
under BYO Sportsbet. It's like
where under there?
It's like the third market.
Yeah.
Fourth market.
Oh yeah, which market is it, Marcus?
Yeah, this is the fucking point. Like, you could not fucking come up with a harder to fucking.
Now to try and help you
it's
out.
It's $15, right?
Got stuck.
Yeah, 15s. Yeah.
All right, I think I found it. If I've put the wrong thing on, then you're fucked, and it's your problem because you.
That's fine.
Bet too complicated.
Yeah,
I usually bet on.
It's at $15. You got the right one.
Yep.
It's at any four.
I usually pick the wrong one anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to lose.
It's probably optimal to accidentally click the wrong market, to be honest.
Yeah.
It probably would have been better to just not place the bet.
All that. It's just like, just taking him on is probably optimal.
Yeah, that probably would have actually been the better option, but oh well. All right, we're moving into the NRL. Now, Dave, you've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've used $25 so far. So you've used half your bankroll. And the bet that we've taken from the guy at the supermarket who won last week, we're doing that as additional, so it doesn't come off your bets, even though it's part of the guest bankroll. Okay, so first game of the round, which is tonight in less than 2 hours, is Manly versus Brisbane.
Okay. Well, let's just go Manly then, I suppose.
All right.
Let's do on them. Let's do like $3.
$3.
Yeah. Let's just do it. Let's just get crazy.
$3 at $1.22. So it's going to be a solid
big return. This one.
Solid investment stop right there.
No, he doesn't win $1. He wins 66 cents. It's 66 cents. So it's what dreams are made of.
It's 66 cents more than Marcus will have at the end of the week. So
this is true.
You do make a good point.
I mean, Essendon has a good chance. His multis have got no fucking hope, but his Essendon has a decent chance.
Yeah, he might have $1. To be fair, yeah.
That'll win him like $1.12 or something.
A bit over $1, yeah.
Yeah, just slightly more than $1.
I'm going to have 25-cent multis next week.
If that.
What's the minimum bet for a multi, though?
Who knows? Who knows?
You might not even have enough to be able to place them.
They have like 6-cent multis. Does anyone else have a bet in this game?
No.
I have Manly in my 2 multis. So there's that. All right. Well, next game we have is New Zealand versus Warriors versus North Queensland Cowboys.
I've got nothing on the NRL this week because it's a joke.
You being a shit better doesn't make it a joke. The fact that both are true is kind of a coincidence, but
Well, yeah. I'm not punting on the NRL. It's a joke.
understandable.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not
just
betting
walked
on it
off.
because it's a joke. I know, I'm just kidding. I'm
Well,
doubling
again,
my
you don't
bets
have to
now.
bet on the game.
No, I'm gonna skip
up
this
to-
one at least.
All right. Andrew, any bets in this?
No.
Do I have any bets in this? No, I don't. Okay, so next game we have is Parramatta Eels versus Penrith Panthers.
It's a skip for me as well.
Skip?
Yeah.
Andrew?
I have the Panthers for $5. This is a big price. Parramatta playing pretty well, but so are Penrith. Big price. Worth it. Get on.
I would say that Penrith aren't really playing that well, but they do get like their best player back. So,
Yeah, that was the other thing. That Cleary guy's coming back, right? So,
yeah.
and they're
But
third
the-
on the ladder, right? I think I
It's
saw.
not going to make a difference.
What's that?
It's not going to make a difference.
The
When
best
someone comes
player
back
isn't
and
going to
plays-
make a difference to the team. Is that what you said?
when they come back for their first game, they're never actually any good. It's from their second game onwards back that they start playing well.
He wasn't injured though. He's completely fit. He was just a fucking moron and had random women over during COVID and they posted it online and he lied about it. So
Well, then he's going to be rusty, so he's cooked. So
Why
I
didn't you
don't
bet
know
against it then, Marcus, if you're so
Yeah.
strong in your awful opinion?
all right, have you put that golf bet on yet or not?
yeah, I have. Yeah.
Fuck, well, I got no money left.
I would have taken double or nothing on you on that if we hadn't have bet deal.
Oh, I can't bet it. Wait, I will. Can I bet that Nathan Cleary gets knocked out cold in this match? The sports bet.
I'll
have a
take that
market on
bet. No, they don't, but I'll take
Oh,
it.
I want to know. I
You could
want.
probably tweet it to the BYO Sports Bet and they might put
Can
that
you
up.
tweet it? Can you tweet it? that-
No, do your own work. You have a
you
Twitter? Go
tweet-
fucking message them yourself.
Can
Oh,
you?
you know
I'm not
what?
gonna message them that either.
We have
I'm not gonna message them from myself
there's a
saying,
special on a
can
dog
my
race coming
friend
up
bet
right now."
on someone getting injured?
Wait, there's a special on a dog race in 30 seconds, so we could bet that, and then we'll have money to bet if it wins.
Yes,
All right,
do
which
that.
one? Which one is it? It's loading.
Sandown Park, the first. We got
All
less
right,
than
what
a
are we
minute.
taking? We taking it's not fun?
Yeah, put $15 on.
15 or should we do 20 and include Dave on it?
All right, do
20. 20.
Um,
Who's doing the commentary?
well, I'll do the
It's gonna have to be
commentary.
Andrew.
I'm gonna turn the team down.
Congrats, Dave. You're on a bet that you didn't even consent
Yeah.
to.
All right, cool. Well, let's just fucking hope it comes in.
I was going to say 2 out of the 4 hosts have just walked out. So
I had to turn the
Oh,
TV on. The money has to come from the excess, though, right? Because we don't even have any money left.
true. If we all lose, it does.
We
Yeah.
all lose. Did you get on?
Yeah.
All right.
We are on at 3:40. So
We've
it's already
all-
come in.
You don't have time to wait.
Aw.
We're all on 3.
Marcus is on the 3. Well, the 3's not getting up.
Well, Marcus didn't choose, so like it's pretty irrelevant.
Yeah, Marcus had no input in it. So it's different when
Okay,
Marcus
we've
actually gives
jumped.
input.
We haven't jumped very well because we've been knocked twice, and we've gone all the way back to last.
Well, that's not fun.
But we're now second last, rounding the term, but we're not a hope in hell. We're not a hope in hell. We need an earthquake to win this race.
Come on, earthquake.
It is not happening. It is not even close. It is 2-7-1.
Well, that's not.
Well,
fun.
that's a losing bet.
There's another one from Mark. You never get a bet right.
He didn't even have any input on this though.
That's what I told him.
But you
Yeah.
said bet on it.
He bet on it because we made him.
We technically didn't even get his consent to bet on it, but
sure things at the round.
his sure
said-
thing was
he
well as
said-
Essendon.
No, was it Carlton
Eels?
or Melbourne? He said one of them can't win. I've already forgotten which one.
Melbourne, he said can't win.
He said Melbourne can't win, so it
Who
should
are they
be
playing?
Carlton.
That's a crap bet. Clearly win.
He says the patience.
Collingwood, he said can't win as well.
Yeah. Did he say Collingwood can't win?
Yeah.
We were saying Collingwood was good value.
Of course.
Yeah, well, most normal people think it's good value, but you know. And then he was saying that Cleary's going to get knocked out and be irrelevant. So
Cleary will get injured.
Cleary will get injured.
What does Marcus want in this next race?
Nothing.
we'll do the next one at
We'll
Sandown, I
do
guess.
the next dog race when it's on. Yeah. All right, back to the NRL.
Oh, this is the name of the race is perfect. Get involved
Get
in
involved
ownership.
in ownership.
We're gonna have to bet on this.
All right,
Well-
the next game is South Sydney Rabbitohs versus the Gold Coast Titans.
No, I got to bet on this next race.
The race.
It's
is
not for
18
fucking
minutes
18
away.
minutes. Jesus.
Oh, okay, all right, that's fine. We'll wait then.
Dave?
Do I
South
get
Sydney
the odds for
Rabbitohs
this one?
versus Gold Coast Titans.
Do I get the odds for this one, or is this a
Okay, we haven't given you the odds for ages. So South Sydney Rabbitohs are $1.23. Gold Coast Titans are $4.20.
Oh, okay. That's I don't know. Fucking, let's be super brave and put $2 on the Rabbitohs and see how that works. But let's not just do a normal bet. Let's do by 12 again.
Actually, that's exactly the line. So
All right. Well, let's go one above it.
that's a pretty impressive thing to pull out the exact line of the game.
You pulled it out.
All
of
right,
your
well,
ass.
It's not his form, obviously.
Yeah,
Very
obviously.
cool.
He
Alex
comes on
Barrett.
here acting like he has no idea and then asks for the odds, and then all of a sudden he's like, minus 12.
Fuck,
He
they
knows
figured me out.
exactly.
Oh, fuck.
All right, the next game we have is the Newcastle Knights versus the Melbourne Storm. I feel like we should give you the line, but not who the line is, and then you can pick.
That's a good
Okay.
idea, actually.
The line
Yeah,
is 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna go with the Storm on this one. I think they're my big pick for the week.
His big pick for the week.
Yeah. So let's put $3 on them. So
Ooh, going all out.
yeah,
thought you were gonna
I
go
told you it's
$30
a lock almost. So
It's a lock, so you gotta go $3.
yeah, exactly. So confident I am. I'm putting $3 on that.
Does anyone else have any bets in this?
No.
I
NRL.
actually in the last game I have the Rabbitohs halftime, full time for $10. For this game, I have the Storm for $10 to win, and then the Storm over 3.5 tries for $10.
That's actually a good bet.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yes, that's gonna make you worry.
Ah, fuck! Piss that money away. Jesus. Can I cash
bet-
out already?
Can I bet on that?
You don't have money.
I'll put
No,
in
you have
money.
no more money to bet.
I will put in money.
I will let him put in money if he wants.
I will put in money. I'll
Okay.
put in $5. What is it? 10 to 1? $10? What is $10 for the Storm to get more than 3.5 tries?
It's not 10 to 1. I put $10 on it.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Do you know how fucking good of a bet that is so stupid.
That'd be like.
It's like
$80,000.
$1.80.
Oh, no. Forget it then. No worries.
Jesus Christ.
Forget about it.
Our next game is the West Tigers versus the Canberra Raiders, and the line is 8. So maybe we can say that you can pick the team and you can say you want them to win, and then you can say you want them to win with the line, but we won't tell you which way the line is.
Okay. All right.
So you're either going to get them +8 or -8.
All right. Sweet.
Or you can just take it normal.
How much have I got left? Because
you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $33 you've used, which gives you $17 left.
All right. In this case, then, let me put $2 whole on Canberra with the line.
Canberra with the line. The line is 8, and they are -8.
Sounds like a terrible bet.
I mean, they're a very good side. So, and West Tigers were absolute shit last week. So, in fairness, the Raiders were shit last week too, but they are potentially a very good side. Anyone else have any bets in this game?
Nope.
I don't either. So next game we have is the Canterbury Bulldogs versus Sydney Roosters, and the line is 18.
Fuck. No, not betting on either of those city teams. No way.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah.
You get plus or minus if you take one.
No, I'm gonna leave it. It's all good.
Anyone else with bets in this game?
No more rugby bets.
I put Roosters into my multi just because they seem like a lock. The odds are $8 for the Canterbury Bulldogs, $1.08 for Sydney Roosters, and the line is -18 for the Roosters. All right, we come to the final game of the round for NRL, but don't forget we still have some soccer games that these people have bet in, so we can cover those. We have the St. George Illawarra Dragons versus the Cronulla Sharks, and the line is 6.
I think I have to go with the Sharks on this one. I think, we'll take the line as well, and we'll put like $3 on it.
Okay, so they are -6. So you've taken the Sharks for -6 for $3.
Yeah.
Now, St. George were absolutely shit last week, so again, that could be a fairly decent bet.
They are really shit.
Yes, well, you would know about that.
Not even I can give St. George. Even me saying the other team's going to win is going to make St. George win. That's how bad they are.
I want to change my bet to whatever Marcus didn't say.
If you can decipher that, whatever the hell he was talking about.
He's basically just giving them the kiss of death. So,
I could say the Sharks are going to win, and that's not going to be the kiss of death because St. George are so bad.
All right, well, everyone heard it here first. Get on the Dragons because they're coming back. Because Marcus has given them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Way to go, Marcus. Way to go.
Thank you.
Let him bet it, and then you fuck him over like that.
Exactly.
All right. Well, let's head into soccer. So we'll start off with Germany. So tell us some trivia about Germany, you know. Just to put you on the spot. Top 25 things you know about Germany, go.
Yeah.
It's next door to Holland. Yeah.
There you go.
I wouldn't have even got that.
There you go.
Okay, 25, 4 more, go. You got 2 minutes.
I don't know. They used to got the Nazis there.
They what? Sorry, I've never heard about this. What happened?
It's like a whole big thing. How long have we got on the podcast? I can tell you. Like 3 things
really?
about
You
it.
have
Never heard of that.
We have all night now. Start from the start and don't skip any details. We want names, facts, figures, everything.
Let's just say they get aggressive if you don't give them what they want. All right, it's just be careful with the Germans, but we love them at the same time now.
All right. Well, getting into the soccer. So we have Hoffenheim versus RB Leipzig. Someone has a bet in that game.
Well, I've got two big European soccer multis. So should I just go through them all, or should I go through game by game?
Maybe just go through them all.
I mean, it depends. Are we going to go through every?
No, it's going to be too complex if we do. So we'll just go through the
All right. So my big multi for the big wager of 65 cents. I have Hoffenheim, who are paying $6.50 against Leipzig. I have the under 2.5 goals in the Paderborn Werder Bremen match.
Good bet.
I have.
You fucked.
Yeah, I was going to say. Like, I'm so deflated now that it's just like clearly over. Like, I don't even know if there's point going through the rest. But
probably not.
I will, just for the sake of it. I have Hertha Berlin to beat Eintracht. I have Union Berlin to beat Köln. I have Dortmund going to win against Dusseldorf.
Union Berlin, no chance.
Okay,
that's good.
Well, that's a good sign.
Good, yeah.
I've taken Köln.
Marcus. I have Freiburg to beat Wolfsburg. I have Augsburg to beat Mainz. And then I threw Barcelona and Real Madrid in there as well, because why not? And that
you copied me.
I put my bits in first, champ.
No, you copied me.
He put it in like 12 hours at least before you.
You copied me.
And so that multi is paying a whopping $2,773.
Come on, baby.
Maybe we'll get boost up and it'll be even more. So that's the real swing for the fences multi. And let's see what happens.
I've got my $1 multi.
Yeah, well, he was still going through his multis.
That was my first.
How
multi.
rude!
And then the $1 multi is just Union Berlin, Freiburg, Augsburg, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and that's paying $73 ish. So that's the end of my bet.
Actually, sounds like Marcus is jacking off right now. His sounds are just.
It's the second time on the podcast.
You just hear.
Weekly occurrence.
The only way you can get off is on a podcast.
Yeah. Right. So I've got a $1 European soccer multi. I've taken Barcelona to win, Real Madrid to win. Did you get rid of? Oh yeah, we left the Torino-Parma draw match out because that's after next week.
That's the level of Marcus's tipping that he picks games that are way down the line.
I've taken Cologne to beat Freiburg. I think, is that correct, Andrew?
No.
Who were Cologne?
Yeah, he has. He's taken FC Cologne.
They're not playing Freiburg.
No, they're playing Union Berlin. That's right.
So probably not what's been taken.
Yeah, so I've taken Cologne. I've also taken Wolfsburg to win and Bayern Munich to win. I don't know what that's paying. I can't remember because I just know it's going to win.
Yeah, no, it's not.
That's kind of the way to do it.
It will. That's going to win. So
is that all your?
Definitely not.
That's all I've got. Oh, sorry. Right, there's also my AFL multi if you want me to go through that quickly.
You may as well at this point.
All right. So obviously I've got my massive 50 cents on Essendon head-to-head to win, separate bet. Then I've got my $1 multi that includes Essendon win head-to-head, GWS to win, West Coast to win. I've got Port Adelaide to smash Adelaide by more than 40 points. I've got Carlton and Fremantle to both win by under 4 goals. I've got Geelong head-to-head. And I got tonight's match between Collingwood and Richmond to end up being the winner to win by less than 3 goals. That's my multi. And I don't know how much that pays. I just know when it gets up, it will. I will be laughing. Very, very hard.
Sounds like it.
Well, it's going to win. So.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It is.
I strongly
I
doubt.
think we can all comfortably say it's not going to win, to be honest.
It will.
I guess Dave has $12 left to bet, so we need to find him somewhere to bet that $12.
Give him like a multi. Do like a multi or something on some European football.
Christ, Marcus,
Or even just-
encouraging the worst possible bets.
Or just even any European football bet you can take.
No, pick the next
I
dog.
have,
race,
Got
actually.
Belarusian soccer on.
Oh, fuck that. I
Too
have
good
a
for you.
multi written out for the Bundesliga, so I can give you that.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, absolutely.
So, Leipzig, Werder Bremen, Hertha Berlin, Dortmund, Augsburg, and then throw in Barcelona.
hang on. Leipzig.
Yeah.
Werder
Werder Bremen, Hertha Berlin, then Dortmund, then Augsburg, and then throw in Barcelona, Real Madrid as well.
No, I feel like he stole those two off Marcus, like he was calling.
I did completely. So I fucking just straight up ripped them out of his bets. So yeah.
For how much on this multi?
Let's go fucking large and put $2 on it.
$2. Okay, perfect. So now you have $10 left to bet.
All right, I want to throw for Leipzig.
Surely you want to bet on Belarusian soccer.
Well, maybe in a moment, but I also want to
Czech
throw
2 league. What about the second division Czechoslovakian?
Well, first I want to bet Leipzig to win by 3, with Timo Werner scoring at least 2.
Leipzig by 3.
Yeah. Werner
Timo
2.
Werner to score at least 2.
Yeah.
You know this is a real game, not a game on FIFA.
Yeah.
No, I mean
do
it's
that
not
in
that
same
bad.
game multi, you'll actually get a really good price, I think.
Yeah. So
Trying to
Leipzig,
find it now, it would actually be really good.
it will be, but it's going to take too long to actually configure it in to do it right now. But we'll do it after.
Jesus.
So how much for this bet?
Paying $3.40 to score 2 or more goals. Doesn't seem like
Reckon I'll put $5 on that one. Go large.
$5.
Yeah.
I mean, if that gets up, then that just follows the standard guest protocol of smashing everyone. You sure you don't want to bet on Slovakia 2 league?
Wait up, we got the dog race in a minute, so let's do that.
All right. If you want to do that instead of Swiss Super
Well, if
League.
we don't do it, we're gonna miss out. So yeah.
All right.
I think we should.
Well, I'm sorry that I want to bet on 3rd division Swiss soccer.
No,
Dave, you got
we
to
can have
pick what we bet on.
bit of a pause.
All right, we need to get Marcus's tip so we know what not to bet on.
All right, pick a number, Marcus.
What race is it?
Sandown
pick a
Park
number
Race 2.
between
You
one
have
and
1 minute.
Oh, that's all right. I'll have a number to pick for you.
Well, fucking do it.
We don't have long. Hurry up.
Give me a second.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ, you
Fucking
don't
hell.
have 1 second.
Let's
34 seconds.
Let's just take the one. Marcus is taking too long.
You got heaps of time. You got 28 seconds.
It's not.
Well, fucking pick one, Jesus.
Go the 6.
The
Why
6,
the
okay,
$65?
so 6 is wiped out, so then number 1.
Later $65.
It's got it. Yeah. Right.
We're on. All right, so hang on. So the rest of us are on number 1, and Marcus can be on number 6.
No.
Oh, no.
No chance. Changing my mind. I'm going the 2.
That doesn't work.
Actually, you're off. Doesn't matter. We're all on number 1, regardless of what Marcus says, because obviously you don't get the promo if you bet on separate dogs. So
All right, so we're all on the one, are we?
Get involved in ownership. Come on, people.
20,
Come on.
20
Own the
bucks,
bets.
$20 on the one, is it?
Yup.
$20. So Dave, you're on it. Your last $5 is bet on this dog.
It's all right.
That's fine. As long as you didn't pick it, we're all good.
I definitely
Thanks for
didn't.
agreeing.
Dave knows what's up.
All right, you're able to commentate.
Yeah. The one has not jumped overly well.
The Sixers jumped okay.
So
Jesus
it
Christ.
is white, yellow, red coming around the corner.
Come on.
White is a fair way ahead right now, but the red is moving, but I don't think anyone's going to catch this white.
Here's the six.
The red is moving fast. It is slowly catching the white. It's a chance here. It's got to sneak up the inside, though. It's coming around the
Come on.
outside. Very close finish. It's got
And the
there. It's
white
won.
is there.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Hey! As always, Marcus.
Good work, Marcus. The six lost.
Real dirty.
So it ran down the 6 too.
No,
Is that
ran down to 3.
Oh, okay.
The 6 came 4th, I think.
Ah,
Right, so I have something. I actually have something. Some money to bet with next week now.
that was a solid
matter
victory
what.
at $4.80 too.
Yeah,
It's massive.
How much did I put that in good buddy?
he made 81 cents. Well done.
Well done, Brian. Well done.
Pretty excited.
But I won. Was it Marcus?
It's still only 81 cents.
Oh god. All right. Are we betting on
That is
anything else?
solid. I don't believe so at this point.
All right.
Well, they've still got more money. We got the Czech soccer and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think he had $5 left. So
Well, he had
Okay.
$5 left, which he just bet on that and won. Now he's
no, we were all taking it out of the excess thing.
Oh, okay.
So
we're
who
all
playing
plus
the Czech?
19.
I'm
All of
gonna
our
save that for
bankrolls go
next
plus $19 from
For
this
next
week
week.
already.
For next week,
Yeah.
I'm
right?
going to save that for next week.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
So at this point, Dave, you can bet on anything. So we have Romanian soccer, we have Swedish Alvin Carlson, we have Swedish Supertan, we have Swiss Super League, we have Slovakian Super League, Norwegian Elitserien, Polish Ekstraklasa. We have the
Probably
Finnish Cup.
said Extra Liga there.
No, I didn't. It's Ekstraklasa.
I can't see it anyway.
All right, we have the Czech Cup. We have Croatian 1 HNL. We have Austrian Erste Liga, Belarusian Premier League. Take your pick.
Who's playing in the Belarusian Premier League?
Wow. We have FC Minsk versus Islok. We have
Back Minsk.
Gorodeya versus Slutsk.
God, sluts.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's put the rest of the money on Slutsk then.
all right, the Sluts it is.
Oh, my
You
God.
got $5 on Slutsk.
I've got to actually see this.
Versus Gorodeya.
Yeah. You fucking gotta smash him. It's gonna be great.
The odds are $2.20. So yeah, they're the favorites.
Sweet.
The site does say that Gorodeya is their tip because Slutsk has lost each of its last 3 Belarus Premier League
They
Week
did.
13
They started
matches.
the season in good form, the Sluts. They were top
Hang
of
on,
the
they're
league.
saying that they won't win because the last 3 years they've lost in Week 13.
Oh, well, there you
Nah,
go.
they're due a win in week 13 for sure. So I don't buy into that.
The sympathy will be with them.
Yeah. They're going to know that stat too and going to want to fix it. They're going to want to be winners for that reason.
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
Gorodea did beat them last year, the first game, but the game before that it was a draw. So
No, I faith in the Sluts for sure. So that's all in on them.
and yeah, Gorodea got smashed in the last game 4-1. Slutsk drew 1-1, as we all know.
Yeah,
as huge fans.
of course.
We did watch them one week randomly, which did require watching on Belarus 5, the Belarusian sports network, as that was the only place you could watch it, where they were playing in a park, and literally 2 kids on a bike just stopped at the side of the ground to watch.
Nice.
Doesn't get much bigger than Belarus for
No.
soccer. All right. Well, do we have any more bets or?
I don't think we do.
No.
All right. Well, we have an hour and a half or an hour until football kicks off, and we can get into it.
Collingwood, no chance of winning.
Did we
So
have
you
a,
just-
did we have a bet on the rugby game tonight?
I think I have Manly in my I have Manly in my multis.
Cool.
But yeah, everyone heard it here first. Marcus has given out the tip there of the round, Collingwood. So he said that they're not going to win. So therefore, everyone put your house on it. It's pretty much a lock.
Free money. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's basically free money. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do suggest that you take out a second mortgage and put it all on fucking Collingwood now.
Second mortgage. All right, let's do it.
Or a first one if you don't have one.
256.
Sell all my stock and bet it on Collingwood.
You should. Can you please do that?
150% ROI. It's pretty good for a few hours.
Think of how much you're going to regret tomorrow when you wake up and you didn't do this.
It's a good point.
Sell your car as well. Or even go to cash converters and take everything inside your house right now and pawn it. And then, then tomorrow you can go back and pay it off because you'll have all the extra money.
Yeah, the only thing wrong with that is that cash converters is probably closed.
Yeah.
That's the only thing wrong with that statement.
All right, payday loan.
Payday.
Payday loans.
Find out how much money you can get out right now in cash. Who cares about the percentages? 300% a day. Who gives a fuck? You're going to be paying this off tomorrow because Marcus is giving it out. Not that I'm a lawyer or a financial advisor.
All right, one house on Collingwood tonight.
Yeah.
Do it. Go.
For you poor people out there, put your only house. People that have a little bit more money, put multiple houses, all of them on there. Cars, anything, jewelry. Sell your wife's wedding ring. Don't tell her about it because, again, you're going to get the money back tomorrow, so it's all good.
True.
I mean, you realistically only need to borrow the money for a couple of hours, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder what the max you could get on is. Or if you could even go somewhere and ask, can I bet my house?
If you really wanted to, you could easily get that amount of money on.
They were at one point doing the credit betting, but you can't do that anymore because people did lose.
Well, it's
a
illegal.
shitload.
It's illegal now. Yeah.
It was illegal and they were still doing it.
Oh, was it illegal when they were doing it?
That's why there was a big case about it because they let someone bet
they changed the law literally to make it illegal to offer credit.
I think they did that and then they were still doing it and then eventually they had to stop.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Because and I think that they got screwed out of like millions because it was technically illegal, but they'd let this person lose the money.
No, yeah.
So again, if you can find someone, this is the kind of loophole you need to find to get yourself rich, is you find a betting agency that's doing something illegal. You then lose the money because it's risk-free, and then they cannot take the money off you. It's bound to win.
That's a really smart strategy.
It is. I feel like we should be keeping these back and starting our own betting agency where we give out tips like that and coach you through how to scam. How to scam your way to millions.
Solid advice there.
It is.
All right.
So,
any more punting, or are we going to get to watching the football?
We're going to get to not watching the football because it doesn't start yet, but we will.
It's an hour away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plenty of time to sell your house.
You got a whole hour.
You got a whole hour to find a buyer in cash up front, deposit that into a betting agency, and then put it all in.
Marcus, I'll give you $500,000 for your house.
Can you two actually bet your house on it?
I'll bet my house on it.
There you go, Marcus. Take it. It's free money.
Is it on credit, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
If it's on credit, then I will, because it's illegal and I can't lose.
See, he's learning. He's learning.
How to screw your own brother out of 500,000.
It works well in dodgy betting places too. Like, it's super safe to go to like someone who may or may not be a loan shark and make that kind of deal.
Yeah. Because you can just absolutely screw them over. You may not.
Yeah, what are they going
to
to do? What's a loan shark going to do? They're operating illegally. Like, what are they going to do?
Never known to do anything bad to someone who doesn't pay up.
Your body's not going to end up in a dumpster. That's not going to happen.
Officially, it won't.
All right.
We've given away too many tips here and too much secretive information. So
I am going to go and get ready to watch the footy tonight.
Yes. And we will be back again next week to dissect the losing bets. Whether Marcus is broke. This is the first week Marcus can't go broke for a lot.
I can't go broke.
I mean, you'll lose all the money that you have now, but
I can't go broke. Can't go broke.
It's got to be reassuring. You actually are going to have a winning week no matter what you do.
You beauty.
All because you actually lost.
Go the motivator. Come on, the motivator.
You should motivate people to bet more.
Well, that's easy to do. I've got to work out what to punt the $19 on next week.
Now he's excited.
I like how he's already assuming that all of the other bets have lost. Now we're going to have $19.
Well, everyone knew that.
No, he lost 24, right? Because he won the dishwasher bet. Oh, no.
No, you already bet that.
Yeah.
I already bet that.
$19.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. Until next
without
week.
further ado, thank you to our guest.
Yes. Thank you, guest.
All the way from Ireland.
All right.
With his expert knowledge of NRL and AFL.
Yeah.
He knows those lines like you heard there. I mean, he tries to be a little bit smart about it and act like he doesn't know what he's talking about, but he knows.
He's been motivated.
Yes, he's been motivated, so he knows.
You can do it, Dave.
Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate your support.
Got it.
Right. Yeah, we'll be back again next week to dissect our results, and then another episode later in the week to bet again. So
goodbye and stay motivated.
Stay motivated. Enjoy winning now that you will.
All right.
All right. Bye, everyone.